आ गया लाइव जा रहा हूँ ठीक है वी आर लाइव नाउ
Okay. Hey everyone, am I audible now to everyone? And is the screen presenting to everyone? Is the screen visible to everyone? And sorry for the technical issues that we have faced. Now things seems to be fine. So we'll be focusing on the questions first, and then we'll be taking the queries that you have. So quickly give me the thumbs up for the or voice being audible and the screen being visible.
yes so probably we can wait for a minute till then you can talk about like how to prepare for in coding what are the important topic for TCS so probably you can talk about that and
Yeah.
till then they will join and you can see the chats.
Okay. So since a lot of you are still joining, so let's talk about how you can prepare for a coding exam, right? And we will keep the focus on current coming for exam, that is TCS. Okay. Now, TCS, if you will observe the previous pattern, then the most favorite topics of TCS have been array and string. These have been the favorite topics of TCS. Then, so you need to prepare a lot of questions, as much questions as you can prepare around arrays and strings. Now, secondly, what TCS does is TCS generally gives a question in the form of paragraphs. Long paragraphs, okay, where question the gist might be easy, but understanding this paragraph becomes a difficulty in itself. So this paragraph's difficulty is higher, whereas a problem inside that is usually is a easier. So you need to secondly in array and strings, what kind of questions you need to prepare? You need to prepare questions from long paragraphs. Now, when I talk about array and string, what things you need to prepare? There are topics like finding the sub array or the substring. These are very important topics. Then finding the greater element, next greater smaller element. You need to know the basics, that how you need to fetch the basic things. Questions around logic based questions, how to perform different operations, be it reversing the strings, be it reversing the strings, be it reversing the array, be it swapping the elements of the array, be it sorting, how you can perform different operations in array and string. You need to focus on that. So these are the some things that you need to be prepared when you are preparing for TCS exam. Now, apart from array strings, what will be a good to have things? Apart from this, if you know the stack, if you know the map, every time you are doing map, always do that because it is a very important topic. So you can do maps as well. Then few questions around queues can also be helpful. And so these are some things that you can prepare for TCS coding exams. And if you are preparing this much, then definitely you will be able to solve TCS coding questions.
They're
So
telling
that.
to write little larger actually so
Oh,
text.
yeah, surely. So these are some things. I hope everybody got the gist. Now, any doubts around this, you can ask any doubt around the preparation steps, like how if you are facing any issues right now in coding, you can ask that, and after that we can start with the coding question. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm erasing this part so that we can save a space for our coming coding question. Yeah. So let's take the coding question now. I guess it's time to take the coding question now. Starting with the first question. First question is longest substring without repeating character. Now today's agenda is to cover the string questions that has been previously asked in TCS exam and the concepts that are very important to cover. So these we will be covering some previous TCS questions, latest previous TCS question and latest pattern that you need to know. So there will be questions around these two things. Okay. Now, knowing this, let's start with the first string question. The question says longest substring without repeating character. So this is the question around substring. When it comes to substring now, one thing you need to give is you will be giving the continuous part of the array, right? So whenever you're thinking about logic building now, don't think about sorting. Never ever, whenever it's a substring or subarray question, never think about sorting because sorting will change the order of the elements, right? So whenever you are solving a substring, don't go towards thinking about sorting. Think about other methods that you can take to solve this question, right? So okay, so we want the so here we need the longest substring without repeating characters. One of the longest substring can be this one, okay, or it can also be this one, okay, or it can be, I guess, this one as well, right? But the longest substring size is 3 and that is what the output is. In this, if I see longest substring without a repeating character is there's only one character only, other and it's B all over, so it will be 1, right? So now understanding the question, I hope you understood. Given a string, you need to find the longest substring without any repeating character there in the substring. The part of the string that you are taking from the entire string shouldn't be having any repeated character. Okay. Now, if the question is clear to everyone, now let's move on to the logic building part. Okay. Logic building part. So, remember if it's a substring or a subarray question, your two-pointer approach works the best. So in most of the cases can be solved using two-pointer approach and using maps in the question. So if it's around string, then if it's around characters or strings or numbers, then the combination of two-pointer plus map will always help you to solve such question. So whenever you are getting a substring or subarray question, try to think around two pointers or including the map in your question in your logic building part. It will be easier for you to solve. So now I have said that lot of substring and subarray questions can be solved with the two-pointer approach or with the plus with the help of maps. So let's see how we can break a logic for this particular question. So the string that we have is A, B, C, A, B, C, B. Okay. So with one pointer, what we need to know? We need to know the start and where the repeating character is coming. Where is repeating character is coming? There we will be ending our first. Every time we are getting a repeating character, we will be that will be our end point and the start of the new substring, right? The start of the new substring. So we need one pointer to keep the track of a start position. Right now we don't have any start position, so it can be -1, right? Another will be our I, which will be casually traversing the array, but it will be also keeping track. It will be equivalent to my keeping track of the end position of my substring or wherever I am. It will help me to find the end of the substring as well. Now, how I can know? Now the third part. This is for keeping the track. One thing we wanted to do is to keep the track of a substring, right? Second thing that we need to do is how when the substring will break, when we have a repeated character. Whenever we are getting a repeated character, the substring will break. But how we can know that this is a repeated character? by storing the previous character somewhere, right? If we store character wise, if we are storing the things character wise somewhere, then we can say that, then we can easily check for each character that it is repeated or not. So one map to store the character and the index of that character. Okay, let's start. So right now I'm here, right? I started from here. My ith is here. I checked. My map is empty. So this is definitely not a repeated character. So A will go and index 0 will come here, right? Then I will come here and I will check. Then I will come here. This is again not present in my map. So right now again there is no repeated character. So I'll put B in my map also. Then I will move to the next character, that is C. C is not again not a repeated character. So I'll put C into my map and move forward. Then now when I came to A, what is the index of A? The next index is 3, right? So next index, when I came was at 3, we got a repeating character. And as soon as I checked, now when I checked into my map, A is already available and I know I need to break. The previous part is the previous substring, and this will, from here my new substring will start. I know that, right? So I need to calculate the current substring's size, right? What is the current substring? That previous this substring size. So what will be the size? Whatever position I am at, and the start, whatever the repeating characters previous indexes, that will be my start, right? So it will be 3 minus 0 and the string length will be 3 now. So answer will be storing the maximum of whatever whatever current string or substrings we are getting, and whatever the maximum out of that we can obtain, whatever the maximum length substring we can obtain, we will keep that storing into our answer. So maximum, if initially answer was 0, then it will be 0, 3. Maximum of 0, 3 will be 3. So right now my answer will be 3. Now before moving forward, let's update our start. Now the new substring start is at 3. So let's update that. And the character, now this A, we don't have any use of this A, but we need this A in our map. But we need the position of this A, because this will tell me the new strings start, right? So I will update it again, and it will again become now it will become the 3, right? So next time A repeats, I will know from where I need to take it, right? Now moving forward again. Okay. Now when I came across B, now if you see, B is also repeating. So what is the previous index of B? 1. And at which index B is repeating? 4. So what is the string length? That maximum string I can get is again 3. So this way you will be calculating till the end. Okay, again the current substring will be 3. Maximum of 3, 3 will be 3 only. So, and we will be updating the string B's position. Then similarly, when we will encounter C, again we will see that C is the repeating. 2 minus 5 will be 3 again. So again the current substrings will be 3. So we will again move forward and C will be updated to 5, right? So now again moving forward, we again got B. See, this time the B's index is 4 and the repeating character came at 6. So what is my substring here which I can get is this one. This is a substring which is a non-repeating substring. So 6 minus 4 I can get the 2. But I already hold a larger string. So I won't take this string and I will update my B's index to 6. Again I will move forward and I will keep on updating. And now again B is again repeated. This time the string, the substring I will get is only this, because only this substring will be a continuous non repeating substring. But this time that string length will be 1 only, which is not of my use, so I won't update my answer. Lastly, I'll return my answer. Okay, so now what we were doing, we using the map, okay, we are tracking the start position, start or the previous occurrence position of each character, right? Suppose A came, so I first, when first I got the A, I updated it, and when second time I got A again, so in this string A B C D B, so when I got A second time, I know now this A will be of my no use, because I already have another repeating A in the string. So I will remove this A. I will say that now this A is the A which counts as a repeating A or the start position of the new A. So whenever I get that, I am repeating that now the start, if A any time occurs again, so start of A to A will be this one start, not the previous one. Okay, so this is helping me to find the start position, and my I which is traversing the string one by one is helping me to find the end position. So this is for the start and this I was for the end. So this is a 2-pointer approach plus map can help me to solve the problem. Now let's take the doubts. Any doubts so far? Okay, any doubts till then? Till now? Okay, I'll try to write larger now from now. I'm sorry. There's an issue with my handwriting itself. Yeah, sure. Let's take the approach once again. Okay. See, this map and 2-pointer approach, if you know how to use map and how to, in which question you can apply 2-pointer, it will be of a great help. Trust me, this is one of the most used approaches. These are one of the most used approaches. So it will be of great help. Trust me. Okay, so we have some space now, and what I said that whenever when you see the substring, when you see the substring or a sub-array question, okay, trying to write a bit bigger, then you can think of in 2-pointer approach. Okay, 2-pointer approach. First thing is to keep this in mind, and second, since the string and sub-array questions involve numbers and characters, so in order to keep track of them, you can always utilize maps. So string and so lot of substring and sub-arrays question can be solved using 2-pointer approach plus maps. Okay. Similarly, in this question also, what we saw that we have this. Suppose let's take this string. Okay, A. Okay, A and D. Suppose this is one of the string. Okay, we need to find the longest substring without repeating character. So one of the longest substring will be this, right? So our answer should be 4. We need to give the length. Now I said that for the start position, for one since it's a 2-pointer approach, and why I'm saying that 2-pointer approach will work, because for every substring you need to know its start and you need to know where it ends. So that is why substring and subarray. In subarrays also you need to know the start and end of subarrays every time. That is why two-pointer approach works there. So that is why I am saying two-pointer approach. Now since I need to find a repeated character, I need to find where the repetition is happening, and to help with that, map will help us to know that at which position, at which point for which character the repetition is happening. So I have this map. Here I'll be having my characters and here I will be storing the index. Okay. I'm taking this question again so that you can understand well. So first of all, let's start traversing the array. And right now I don't have anything into my map. So I'll store A and the start index. So it will be 0. Then I will update. So right now my I was at 0. Now updating my I to 1. Let's change the color as well. Okay. Now updating the I to 1. I will come to B. B is not into my map. I'll check if B is present into my map or not. No. So that is B is not a repeating character. So I will store the B and the index of my B. I move forward. I came to C and C I again checked my map. No, C is not there. So I'll update the index. I move forward. I came to D and this time my index came to 3, right? So D will be at 3. Now when you see here at A, this position, when I will check for A in my map will say that there is A is already available into the map. So now I know that till here, I have to start the new substring. New substring starts from here because now the character started repeating. So I will calculate the length of previous substring or the substring that formed till here. Now the repeating character is A. So start index of repeating character is which we were storing in the map. So this is the start. This will tell me the start of my substring, right? Start of my substring. Because of this character only we got the repetition. That means this character will be the best to tell us the start of the substring. So A's index is 0 and the index currently we are at is 4, right? For this index, the index is 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So currently we are at index 4. So current substring is whatever we are at index minus s. So this will give me the length, and this index is nothing, just the index whichever we have stored in the map. That is s is equals to map of whatever character we are at, right? Whatever character this map is storing. So this will give me, my s is right now 0, I is 4. So this will give me 4. Answer will be storing how many? There will be lot of substrings will be forming while traversing, right? So answer will be storing the maximum values out of all the substrings length. So answer will be having maximum value of all the substrings length. So right now my answer, suppose my answer is 0 because I haven't found anything yet. So out of 0 and 4, which is the maximum? What is the maximum? 4 is maximum. So my answer will be storing 4. Now since this new A has been discovered, so every time now this A is a new start, right? This A is a new start. So we will update our map and the new index will be 4. Now A's new index will be 4. So we'll again traverse and again we will move, and when we will move forward we will see that D is already there. So this time index is, I guess, 4, 5, right? 5. We are at 5th index. So if you see, before this D has been here. So what is the substring that we can get is DA. And if we calculate the length, my I is at 5th and whatever the repeating character's previous index is 3. So that will be 3 and the substring length will be 2. But we already hold a greater substring. So we will return the maximum value and actually the answer, that is 4, will be returned. Everyone clear now? Okay. Okay, I hope everyone is clear with this. So, uh, okay, so I hope you got this logic, and this is one of the very important question that you need to cover. And if you have any doubts around it, you can ask me. Now, talking about any doubts till now and any doubts around anything, you can ask me. Okay, how to get placed in Flipkart? Do lot of coding, be active on LinkedIn, and keep on practicing DSA. Hold a good coding profile, have a good resume, and yeah, keep on applying. Last, there's no hard, nothing like Flipkart isn't that hard to crack company. You can crack it, but if you are consistent with your preparation. So preparation, DSA is a key. DSA and your core subjects, good projects are the keys to Flipkart. So let's end this session here because we due to the issue we were not able to solve a lot of problem, but definitely we will cover. There are a lot of questions that we have prepared for which have been asked previously in the TCS and which have been asked very recently as well. So in the next session we'll be taking all those questions which have all actually been asked in the TCS exam. So this time we were able to cover only one question, but this one question will help you solve at least 10 problems. You can try the questions around substrings and subarrays now, and I can guarantee it will be easier for you to solve now. So thank you everyone. Let's end the class today for today. I hope you all enjoyed.